Welcome to WARB 333. This broadcast is for the collective. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If it does not resonate, check your moon, rising Venus, as well as North Node. If it does resonate, like, share, subscribe. This broadcast is for Libra July 2023.
Now for this breaking news. Archangel Michael here. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership.
In the sector of South is authority, the Emperor card. With the Emperor card, it tells me that some of you are taking charge of a situation, whether that be with work, home, business, family, or relationships at this time. I see that some of you have authority over others in a position in a job at work. Remember who you are, Libra. Do not push the ability to overlord yourself on someone else at this time. Tread carefully, choose wisely, and remember who you are. Remember you used to be there yourself before this change, before this job made you in authority over someone else. In your work and career sector, love begins. Because the moon is in Cancer at this time, emotions will be running high for everyone. Be careful with your temper at this time. People could be pushing your buttons. There could be altercations, words said that should not be said. So be careful at this time at what you say and how you approach a situation. Also, for new love to be coming in will be for some of you. Not all of you. Some of you are in relationships already. But there is a new love coming in for a few of you out there. And this new love is passionate, loving, caring. For some of you out there, in the past, you had issues that happened, and your heart is still broken, still hurting. It's time to heal that, Libra. Heal it, forgive yourself as well as the other person, to set yourself free so you will be able to be on a new path that'll lead you to happiness in time. In your knowledge sector is heartache and loss. This also involves the knowledge and knowing what lesson you've learned from that heartache and loss at this time. Some of you have lost a love that you really thought would be the one. Take heart, Libra. Forgive yourself and forgive the other person. They weren't ready to love you. You are full of love at this time, but they were not ready to love you at that time. So forgive and move on to brighter days, sunnier days, and a future held of happiness and joy. Keep thinking positive, Libra. Libra, remember this. Painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. Now, you may not appreciate this at this time, and it is a challenging time for some of you, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though You may not always know the final destination. Now, as you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. And also know this, as I stated before with the Emperor card, it is a time of high emotions. Cancer is in the moon, and everyone is going to be emotional at this time. In your family sector, Libra, is transformation. This is the death card at this time in tarot, of course. So there is some endings that are close at hand. It's time to not resist it. Don't fight it. Because these are suddenly going to happen in your life, these changes that are coming. And they are taking place in your personal life for some of you. For others of you, it'll be in relationships, which are career or business. Now, you do have the strength, Libra, and the courage to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card also reminds you that death of an old way of thinking and believing has to occur before you can move forward on a new path for some of you. This is also about ebb and flow in the cycles of life. Nothing remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, Libra, and the opportunities will come to expand you in more ways than you could ever imagine at this time. For some of you, you can't live in the past. It's time to move on. Take a more positive step and look closely at your life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that I need to tie up at this time? Are there people in my life who I need to express myself to? And what needs to be completed so that I can have a fresh start? When you do this, Libra, you will have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that will await you in time.
This just in, Archangel Chamal. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings.
The next position is finances, material and spiritual prosperity. This will be a peaceful and tranquil time for some of you, Libra, when problems seem to actually disappear. There'll be a sudden bonus, pay raise, or even a promotion for some of you. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. You won't see it coming. It also is a time that you've worked hard and strive towards success in a common goal. However, Libra, this time of prosperity needs a balance and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence. And that is the practice of giving and receiving. It will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that would welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, Libra, gratitude, and compassion so that you continue to prosper in all areas of your life at this time. In your achievement sector, the sacral chakra, the color orange. The second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. Some of you at this time need to balance that chakra and get the energy flowing. Try dancing, moving your hips and lower abdomen. Use a color, which is orange. Meditate and practice yoga. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, Libra, you do matter. Also, if you're balancing that sacral chakra, it ought to be a good time to balance the rest of them. All your chakras at this time, to get a well balance of your life. Each chakra that's out of place can throw us all out of balance, and our life can go into chaos or into all kinds of other issues, especially if they are blocked. So balance all chakras as well as your sacral at this time. In your love sector is foundation and achievements. Libra, some of you have been building and working on a solid foundation. It is time for harvest, the rewards for your efforts. Remember, what you sowed, you can now reap. Be open to receive, as you've worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you, for there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction at this time. And a more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period of celebration, peace, and prosperity. And it also may imply a marriage at this time, or buying a new home or land. As you enjoy this time, Libra, of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. Nothing stays the same. Libra, in your offspring sector, is the victory and success card. There is good news on the way for some of you. The qualities of this card are completion, victory, and success. And that often follows a difficult period that some of you may have gone through at this time. Many people are proud of you, Libra, at seeing how triumphantly you came through it all. They respect you and may even attempt to follow your example at this time. You've worked hard and devoted much effort to get to this point in your life. And you've become wiser and have grown in so many ways. However, Libra, always remember to stop and pat yourself on the back. You do deserve it. Now, this card also reminds some of you to stay grounded and remember where you came from and keep your ego in check, especially those that are in authority at this time. This victory can be used as a teaching tool for the future. Realize that if you came through this challenging time, you can achieve anything.
Now for this breaking news. Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing.
In your community sector, choose wisely. The Seven of Cups. I don't need to tell you what the Seven of Cups is, Libra. You should know. This is a variety of choices that you have to make that are before you. These are opportunities in love, in business, and in career. So it hits everybody so far. You have a vision or a goal. The ones that have a creative niche that's going on at this time. Or I should say niche. You have too many choices. You have scattered energy and unrealistic expectations at this time. That prevents you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful for you at this time, but there's a decision to be made at this time, Libra. It reminds you, this card, that there are options around you. They may appear to be all the influence and power, but in reality, you're in control and you're responsible for the choices you make. Take time, Libra. Analyze and carefully look at the different possibilities that are in front of you, and don't be hasty just because you feel pressured, and don't be influenced by people who have no idea, expertise, or education in any area of your choices at this time. Stay focused, be wise in the decision, because that will far outweigh one made emotionally or one made in desperation. This is the time to clarify, so I'm allowing you to take a look at the cards that were drawn that clarified each card that we went through earlier. I feel that the I Ching would give you a little bit more in-depth idea of what's going on in your life at this time. In your sector of self, clarifying authority is number 61, insight. Whatever your problem that's plaguing you, always keep in mind that you intend to do. This is the only way to achieve the success you desire at this time. Learn to see things objectively and not only from a selfish point of view. You will find yourself confronted with people who are stubborn and difficult to influence. The secret of success is to connect with them. Shake off your own prejudices and remain open to others and understand their motives. Then you will be able to implement your projects and luck will smile on you. This is when you're an authority of other people, whether it's in your business, whether it's at work, or whether it's at home. You need to look at it from the other person's point of view and take things objectively. In your work and career, clarifying love begins is number 21, reform. Whatever the problem, Libra, that's bothering you, note that you won't be able to solve anything unless you tackle it directly and find the root cause of the trouble. There's no point in beating around the bush or using stopgap measures that would only delay the final solution for you. To succeed, you need to bring together to unite, but this is being hindered by an obstacle at this time, and the only way out is to take vigorous action to avoid a damaging situation. You need to inspire, respect, and be vigilant, firm, and decisive. It's up to you to make a prompt, clear, and sound judgment at this time. In your knowledge sector, clarifying heartache and loss is 37, family. To solve the problem that has arisen, you need to turn to your family at this time. If order prevails within this circle, then this steady base will give you the strength to take things on. For this time being, long speeches are useless. Only a few relevant words will have an effect. Act in line with your thoughts. You are advised to behave sensibly, Libra, and respect all members of the family or any kind of group that you are associated with at this time. Only at this price can you secure peace, tranquility, and progress in the area you are interested in. In your family sector, clarifying transformation, the Death card in Tarot, is number 6 in the Ching. Conflict. Don't place yourself in a position where you have to argue, Libra. Now's not the time. Do all you can do to avoid controversies or end them quickly. Give some thought to reorganizing yourself or to revising the stances that you have taken if these are stirring up endless disputes for you. You are in earnest, but there's an obstacle in your way. You need to reach a compromise with yourself and with others. Pursuing a conflict to the bitter end brings poor results, and don't undertake anything difficult because conflict paralyzes your strength. Later, luck will smile on you. In your finance sector, clarifying material and spiritual prosperity is number 23, deterioration. This is a sign of danger, Libra. The situation is not to your advantage. It's unfavorable conditions for you. The only course to follow is to remain quiet and still. And it's not cowardly but wise to avoid action at this time. Don't undertake anything that isn't the right time. Whatever kind of situation you find yourself in, Libra, you must wait until the difficulties have passed. And the only thing you can do is to show some generosity by giving something. You can also make a sacrifice for the benefit of someone who can help or comfort you at this time.
This just in, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself.
Libra, in your achievement sector, clarifying the sacral chakra, is number 16, harmonize. A position of strength, Libra. You're capable of inspiring enthusiasm with your self-assurance at this time. Expect obedience and understanding from the people around you. Now is the time to recruit some helpers to accomplish a task. Don't worry about secret opposition. Harmony prevails for you. Success tip. At times of stress, listen to a piece of music, Libra, that you like, that is beneficial. This will also help you to sharpen your intuition as well. Also, don't forget your origins and the experience possessed by your parents at this time. In your love sector, clarifying foundation and achievements, is number 22, grace. You are in a state of grace, Libra. There is beauty, harmony, and success. Everything is easy for some of you. However, you need to exploit this harmony with moderation. For the moment, major issues should not be tackled. Success will come from the solving of everyday matters. Make the most of small, mundane pleasures without aspiring to big changes in your life at this time. Also, Libra, show kindness and take care over your appearance so that people always have a good impression of you at this time. This is the way to build yourself a better future. Libra, in your offspring sector, clarifying victory and success is number 34, great power. Libra, a time of vigorous ascent is ahead. You're managing to exert your power to display your abilities to everyone. However, danger threatens if you are exploiting your strength without asking yourself any questions. When things are going well, there's a tendency to go too far, to overstep the mark with your attitudes and your sense of power. You're advised at this time, Libra, to calmly follow the path you have embarked on without undertaking anything that isn't completely proper. Persevere, Libra. You must understand your own power so that you're not tempted to abuse it at this time. Libra, in your community sector, is choose wisely. The Seven of Cups. Clarifying is number 38, contradiction. You're facing contentious situations that are wearing you out at this time, Libra, and this period is one of lack of understanding between yourself and others. But things can improve over time. Don't proceed in a direct and brisk manner. You would make the opposition even more fierce, but in a reserved way, focusing on details. Libra, tackle the problems calmly and patiently. Avoid joining forces with anyone you are likely to be attracted to, the wrong kind of person at this time. Communal spirit is good, but maintaining your individuality is better for you at this time. Libra, at this time, I hope that this has clarified some areas for you and helped you on your way. Being an emperor or being over people is a hard task, and it's daunting, and it takes a lot of energy, but it also takes a lot of understanding. We are right now in the Cancer moon, and it's going to affect everyone's emotions. People will be either flaring, angry, or they'll be crying continuously. This is to help purge us into the next area of lessons that are to come. In July, Libra, you have opportunities that are before you, and you are strong to withstand a lot of them ahead. Remember the Seven of Cups. Choose wisely. Use your intuition, and have a wonderful July. In love and light, take care, dear souls.